What's up, guys? So today I just wanted to talk to you about an opportunity that came up relating to these roll-off dumpsters you see right here behind me, and then I want to explain to you why I'm considering opening yet another business that I don't really have time for. So as you can see, these dumpsters we have stacked 3 high because we don't really have room for them here on the yard, but these kind of came up as a take all or take nothing type deal, and since we're already running this size dumpster for the scrap yards, I couldn't pass them up because they were a good deal. The nice thing about these dumpsters is they work on a hook lift truck, which we have 3 of already and currently use at the scrap yards, and they'll also work on cable style roll-offs that we don't currently have, but we are looking at buying in the near future. So basically the opportunity that has come up is I bought 47 of these dumpsters and we're going to use what we need at the scrap yard, but I can't imagine that we'll need all 47 of them for quite a long time. So I'm thinking about maybe getting in the dumpster rental business or the trash business. We could offer these as trash dumpsters to our current industrial and commercial customers that we already deal with on the scrap side, and then we could also offer these as dumpster rentals to just the public, and rent them out for either 7, 14, or 21 days. Of course, we've never been in the trash business, so it'll be a little bit of a learning curve for us trying to figure out how to price them and all of that stuff, the ins and the outs, if you will. But like anything, with enough trial and error and enough research, I'm sure we can figure that out. But I guess I just want to show you guys how we're hauling these in on flatbeds, because we are picking them up off site, and then I'll show you how we unload them here on the yard. And like I said, the reason why we're stacking them 3 high is because 47 of them takes up a good amount of space that we don't really have to give up right now. And then that's pretty much it. So this is how we haul the bins in on flatbeds. We're getting ready to unload this truck with a forklift. But basically we just stack 2, one inside of the other. That way we can get 6 per load instead of running back and forth, only getting 1 or 2 bins at a time. This really just helps cut down on how many trips we have to take there and back. Then once we get them here to the yard, we're stacking them 3 high because we're pretty space limited, and we just kind of need to get them stacked away as best we can and out of the way. But basically once we get them all back to the yard, we're going to pull them back down one at a time, get all the old stickers off of them, fix anything that's wrong with them, any door hinges, patch any rust spots, all that good stuff. And then we're going to paint them and put our own logos on them. Because we're getting so many in such a short period of time, it wasn't realistic to try to do that as we brought them in. So that's why we're stacking them away and then just doing them as we get time, one at a time. But let's unload this truck, and then we'll take a look at the other truckload we got. So this is the next load we're getting ready to unload. You can see this one still has the straps and chains and binders and stuff on it. As you just saw when he was unloading the bins, because the forklift doesn't lift high enough from holding the top of the bin, it's easier for him to just pick up on it a little bit, and then I pull the truck out from under it for the top bins, and then the bottom bins he can just scoop up from the bottom and pull right off there. But I'm gonna pull this one around and get it unloaded too. So the nice thing about these dumpsters is they're all relatively in decent shape. Of course, a couple of them need a little bit of work here and there, and that's why we've just stacked them in here as we bring them back to the yard. And as we get time, we'll bring them down one by one and do any repairs that they need, and then we'll paint them, put our logos on them, and then send them out to be used. On some of them, you can see that some patchwork's already been done. So like this one had some rust in it at some point, and previously someone cut that rust out and put patch panels on the inside. That's completely fine for us. We might clean it up a little better and put a patch panel on the outside just so it looks a little better, but structurally it's pretty good. And then we got little stuff like you can see this rear door is missing the pin for the bottom hinge, but again, relatively minor stuff. And overall they could probably be used the way they are, but overall I'm pretty happy with the condition. So as always, thank you guys for watching. If any of you guys are in the trash business or the roll-off service business, maybe leave a comment below and let me know how your experiences have been. Let me know if you think it's a good industry to jump into. The nice thing for us is that we could jump into it with relatively low cost because I've already purchased the bins, and then like I said, we have 3 hook lift trucks that we run every day for the scrap yards, and at the current time we could certainly give one of those up to focus more on the trash side. So that's sort of where we're at. I'll let you guys know if anything develops further, and if you guys are interested, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Thanks.